Get some people in here real quick. Andy, what's up? Trying to wait a minute, get a few people in here. I'm gonna eat me a fresh pod off of one of my plants. Jelly Man, what's up? Probably hard to see, it's dark out here. Beautiful, beautiful little 7 Pot Primos. You can't see them in the light, or without the light, but I got a few of them on here that are close to ripe. A couple that are ripe. Amy, what's up? Justin, what's up? Justin's one of the faithful few. Watches every one of my videos. I'm gonna move this bucket over here a little bit in the light so we can see what we're doing here. This plant was almost dead a while back. We went on vacation and I had forgot to water it. You can see I got it in a 5-gallon bucket here. You can see it's got friggin' pods lurking all over the place in here. Again, there's 7 Pot Primos. Some that are almost all the way red, some that are all the way there. Really, the main ones that are good and red are smaller, but yeah, look at wicked looking little guys. I've got a bunch of smaller ones, new ones that are sprouting up on it now. Oh, I didn't realize I could use flash on the front camera. Yeah, I mean it's about knee high without factoring in the bucket. It was about 8 or 9 inches tall. We went on vacation. I forgot to water a couple of the plants. I come back, the leaves were all dried out and like crispy and everything. Took me a few weeks to get it to, kind of halfway normal. And once I got it like back to being halfway normal, it just shot up. So let me see here. Try to find me a decent little ripe one out here. I know really it's like the smaller one. I've got one little bitty dude on here. If you can see this in here. This guy here is like the reddest. I've got a couple bigger ones, but I've got some plans for a couple of those. A couple that are promised out. Yeah, I made it angry. Kristen DeVille, what's up? Like I said, it's got a bunch of pods on here, man. They're all lurking up here under the canopy. A bunch of them. Look, that sucker there's bumpy as all get out. Like I said, I got a bunch of smaller ones now. Little new guys that are coming out. And of course, it's got buds and flowers opening up everywhere. So I'm expecting some good things out of this dude here. I've got another Primo plant that's not doing as great, so I'm not gonna get that one on camera. Let me see here. Well, y'all think? That's nice and pretty, huh? We'll go with that one there. It's not too terribly small. Cody Rice, what's up? Fresh pick, 7 Pot Primo. You kind of just come in, Cody. You were missing the little look through. At Primos all over the place on this little booger here. The ones that are dark green are the ones that are starting to ripen. You can kind of tell the difference here. Like this one here is pretty light. That one back here is dark. A couple of them back there that are dark. They get really dark when they're getting ready to start turning red. So it's not too bad of a pot, I don't think. Size wise, the phenos are a little off on some of these. Yeah, I put it in my mouth. You've been waiting this whole time to say that, ain't you, Amy? Anyway, so you know, I think it's probably the first time I've been involved with something spicy Sunday. Typically I always do fresh pod Friday, but at this point right now, I'm on Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays working 12s and driving a forklift. So I'm not going to wreck myself and have to go in and drive a forklift and end up like barfing or crapping myself on a forklift. So anyways, cheers, guys. Hope I don't boot. Whew. Tastes pretty good, Brad. Whew. Start off hot. That's a mean little pod. There goes the hiccups. Holy crap. Brandon, what's up? Very little, Brad. Had I expected it to be more floral. Whew. Holy crap. It's got my eyes going. Whew. That's a hot pod. Hold on. Had some stuck in my teeth. Oh man. Woo-wee. By the way, guys, first time ever eating a 7 Pot Primo. I had a yellow Primo I grew last year. Nowhere near this hot. Oh my God. Whew. Oh, God. Yes, Amy. Oh. Yeah, Joe, I'm burning good. Oh. Oh. Oh, mother of God. Woo-wee. Yeah. I don't know. You can see the little tears starting to come out. Rory, Chris, what's up? Oh my God. Oh, that's a freaking hot pod, dude. Yeah, I don't ever really tear up that bad. Oh. Just ate a true, like these come from Troy himself. The seeds did a true 7 Pot Primo off one of my plants here. These little guys are, oh my God. Whew. There we go. Oh, yeah, straight tongue burn, dude. Oh my God, my freaking... It burns a little around my teeth and stuff, but oh my God, my tongue's on fire. Mouth not watered. You can't hardly see it right now. And I'll wipe my eyes off a little bit. Whoo-wee. Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Amy. Brad, you do double or nothing. Oh. That sucker packs a bang, boy. Whew. I got, hold on. See if y'all can identify this. There we go. Look at that stinger. Oh. Woo. Oh. Holy crap. I feel it in my gut a littleit too. Does anybody know what those pods are I was just showing? Oh. Oh. Yes, Andy. Jace Peach, go Scorpions. I've only got like 7 peppers on that plant that are full size. And they're starting to ripen. But I've got some smaller ones now that are finally, the flowers just wasn't taken. Starting to come down a little bit, but God, man, my freaking tongue, ooh. That's right up there with that Primo Tolly I ate last night. What, the Jace Peach Go Scorpion or the Primos, Andy? I got some endorphins going off that little bad boy. Whew. Yeah, the Jace Peach Ghost Scorpions usually range around what a Ghost does. Sometimes a little bit hotter, but your average is right there around 900 to 1,000,000 Scoville. Man, that sucker. Whew. Yeah. Yeah, I had one sent to me last year, Andy. That box was sent to me to. Oh, I don't know. I trust me. I live in Louisville, Kentucky. There's always popo. But anyways, somebody sent me a box last year to do some reviews for them, and on my YouTube. So the Jay's Peach Gold Scorpion. I think it's overall heat wise, it was like eating a ghost, but it was more of a scorpion burn. But you know, I took the seeds out. It was a real good looking pod. I took the seeds out, and I've got them going now. Actually, the first one, they got full grown, I had to pull off. Ended up finding a hole in it, and was scared that, you know, I had something inside of it that may get out and get to the rest of my pods. So I ended up picking a full-size pod that was as green as could be. And, you know, you pick them that green, they're not going to, by the time they look ripe, they're soft. So, Brad, I think I've got like 130 or 140 in the ground. I have to go through and double check and count again. But then I've got some in pots and stuff, some in smaller pots that I'm getting ready to get fixed up in bigger pots and in buckets and stuff to bring in for off-season growing. You know, I don't know about the slugs. There's one little bitty little hole in it. Looked like something might have ate inside of it. And at the time, I never got around to breaking the pot open to see if anything was in it. But yeah, I've got right now in bigger pots, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've only got, well, sorry, take it back. I've got 7, but 2 are in concrete pots, and they're not going inside. 3 are in 5-gallon buckets. But I've got like little like 3.5, probably 4-inch tall pots. You know, about as big around almost as a CD. I've got a bunch of those with plants that are foot and a half tall. It just plants that never really took off that well. They're getting ready to start going into bigger pots and stuff. And, you know, I'm not going to get out of this stuff that I wanted this year. It's been a terrible year. All of my super hots are really behind with the exception of a couple. But yeah, I should get me a decent little harvest off of my super hots before I have to bring plants inside. But my milds are doing the best. Cayennes, my Fresnos, Anaheims, things like that. I've got a whole bunch of. All right, I appreciate you stopping in, Christian. I mean, it's mild, but I've still got a good burn going on in my mouth. That little sucker there, boy. Whew. That may have been hotter than that Primo Tolly that I ate last night on YouTube. Yeah, I haven't put anything on mine. Everything on mine's organic. As far as food goes, I use a little bit of this. I've got the spray also, but I use a little bit of that here and there. Epsom salt and fish fertilizer, the Alaskan brand or whatever. But I mean, most of the stuff in my gardens are growing fully off of the Miracle Grow organic soil, and adding some extra compost into them. So if y'all had the yellow Hungarian wax peppers, I got some plants out here freaking loaded with them right now. Yeah, Chris, the like I said, that's my first time eating an actual like 7 Pot Primo. I grew out. A buddy of mine gave me some pods here a couple years ago, and I took and de-seeded them, dehydrated the peppers and stuff for seasoning. I wasn't really like full force into it, you know what I mean? I loved spicy foods, but you'd have never seen me do what I just did. Anyways, the Primo was a yellow Primo, and I grew it out. I did a video on YouTube and stuff like that. I've still got little endorphins going on. I just got chills and everything. That's a bad little boy. But I'm growing them. Well, again, the plant's been dang near dead and brought back to full health and is flourishing like crazy. So, all right, Brad, you have a good night, man. So dude, the freaking plant, like I said, it's probably knee high. The stalk on it's as big around as my finger at the base. I mean, it's got a healthy stalk on it. But it's dry. I mean, y'all see it, it's got a bunch of pods on it, but it's dropped so many flowers off of it. It's crazy. Crazy insane heat here. 75, 80, 1 week, next week freaking 95 degrees. So it's been nuts. They're in buckets and pots, so it's a little easier to control the water. But some of my plants, too much water at the beginning of the season, not enough now. I got to go out and water them myself. But I've got, actually, anybody that's still participating in the 24-ounce can pepper plant, I'm getting ready to pull number 5 and 6 off of my Ghost. I've got one more pod other than those on it that's really, really dark green, so it's probably getting ready to start turning red in the next couple of days. So, step y'all's game up. My plant ain't huge, but it's gonna dude, my fingers aren't that big, dude. It's all about perception. Like if I get up like this, it looks like my fingers as long as my head. But anyways, I've got some. I'm hoping to be able to produce enough pods to sell a few boxes here and there. Obviously, I am, you see, Holy Ghost Peppers. I am a legit licensed company. So, there's some people, and I'm not going to hate on nobody. There's some people out there that aren't businesses that are selling pods. More power to you. I have a company to sustain. So, hopefully I get some pods going to sell here soon. Anybody that likes milds too, like I said, I've got long cayennes, dragon cayennes. I've got Fresnos, which I love. Fresnos, they get good and red. They've got kind of a sweet and smoky flavor to them. About as hot, a little hotter sometimes than jalapenos. The ones I grow tend to be a little bit on the hotter side. So, yeah, Chris, I'll let you know. I've got, like I said, I've got a few people that a couple of these Primos are going out to do reviews for me on YouTube. pretty major status people. So I got to get my name out there, man. Plus, you know, people love Primos, man. I know so many people that love 7 Pot Primos. I can't believe it took me this long to try one, and had to be one that I grew. I've had Primo crosses, but again, these seeds come directly from Troy Primo himself, so I know the purity of these pods are there. You know what I mean? Anyways, with that being said, guys, burn is completely gone. Well, except for on my lips a little bit. I licked my lips and got them burning a little bit, but gut started to bother me a little bit at first. Not so much now. Everything's calmed down. I'm gonna go ahead and get my butt inside. Get my wife tucked into bed and everything. She's got to work in the morning, and then I'm gonna probably sit back and play some football on PS3. So, anyways, guys, I appreciate everybody that's in here. I love you guys. Have a good night. Burn on.